Hello and welcome back to the channel. Continuing our journey through the interior of the Normandy region, we continue discovering the landscapes and small villages of the so-called Norman Switzerland.
And if you like our video, do not forget to like it, subscribe and activate notifications so that you know when we upload a new video.
We continue discovering the interior of the Normandy region, and after our visit to Thury-Harcourt-le-Hom, we delve further into Norman Switzerland, which, although its peaks do not exceed 300 meters in height, its terrain carved by rivers forms deep valleys creating incredible landscapes. To complete this picture, beautiful villages lie at the bottom of the valleys or hang on the slopes of hills, villages with spectacular landscapes such as Clecy, which is the first we visit today, a village of about 1,200 inhabitants, and which is considered the capital of Norman Switzerland. In its urban landscape stands out above all the Church of Saint-Pierre, a beautiful church built in the 15th century and remodeled in the 19th century, retaining only from its original construction its beautiful bell tower. At the back of the church is the small and peaceful Tripot Square, where we also find the Norman Switzerland Tourist Office. But the best, as always, is to get lost a little in the streets of this village, discovering pretty corners, and finding surprising places such as the World in Miniature Museum, with an impressive train model that transports you to various places in the world. After enjoying the beautiful urban landscape of Clécy, we begin an easy route that at first takes us to the Orne River, and from there we begin to gain height, on a route initially comfortable, but which gradually becomes more complicated though never excessive, gaining elevation, up to the top of a rocky promontory with an incredible panoramic view, and very frequented by climbers, with about 120 climbing routes, where we enjoy part of the morning before continuing our visit through Norman, Switzerland. We leave Clecy, and on our way to the small village of Carneille, we stop at the Roche d'Oetre, an elevation over 100 meters above the Rouvre River, from which we will have an impressive panorama. From here departs several hiking routes, such as the Cornices Trail, where several viewpoints can be visited, the Meander Trail, which in a walk to the nearby village of Rouvre allows you to admire from the heights both the village and a beautiful meander, or the Gorges Trail, which descends into the gorges of the Rouvre River. We leave the panoramas of the Roche d'Oetre behind, and on narrow roads enjoy the landscape of Norman Switzerland, and in the south of this region we encounter the small village of Carneille. Carneille has about 600 inhabitants, and is situated on the banks of the Gine River, preserving a beautiful architectural ensemble with houses from the 17th and 18th centuries. In the center of the village is the market square, built around the so-called butter market, where every first Sunday of the month, between March and December, a market is held where farmers and local artisans sell their products, and where you will also find picnic tables. In the market square we also find the Church of St. Peter and St. Paul, a large church with a beautiful interior, which perfectly reflects the important and prosperous past of the village. The visit to La Carneille can be done via a route of about 2 kilometers, which is signposted and in which you will find several information panels. We on our part cross the bridge over the Gine River and reach the Four-Gate Square, so called because 4 roads meet there, and because one of its corners houses the House of the Four Gates, which in 1801 housed the gendarmerie. From the Four-Gate Square we continue along the Allée Le Mornay-du-Duc, where we find local craft workshops, since La Carneille is a village of artists, and if you like painting outdoors, you will find along the route several ideal places to capture on canvas. During our visit to La Carneille, we find the wash house on the banks of the Gine River, which we follow downstream, enjoying the vegetation and landscape of Norman Switzerland. We return from our riverside walk via Jew Street, which attests to the presence in the area of a Jewish community until the Middle Ages, when several successive edicts caused their expulsion. And in the church garden, situated on the banks of the Gine River, we conclude our visit to La Carneille and Norman Switzerland, but our journey in Normandy does not end here, as now we are going to explore some villages in the south of the region.